Our first story of the day has to deal with Alison Gold's Chinese Food. Dear Internet, welcome your new worst favorite song ever. And this comes from the creators of Rebecca Black's Friday song. The wonderful people over at Arc Entertainment seem to have a taste for bad talent, and Alison Gold's Chinese Food song is pretty much the staple of anything that Arc could do. If you have not heard of this song yet, take a quick listen. Why? Why? Honestly, I think Arc Entertainment's like, you know what? If we just make a bunch of goofy songs and it gets a super viral hit, we're just going to become rich anyways. And to that I say, you're kind of smart. But even though this Chinese food is absolutely terrible, it kind of makes me wonder, is it just as bad as that Hot Problem song? Remember that disaster from last year? But if you want to go ahead and listen to this song and check out the video, that link is down below along with everything else we're talking about today. And then try to figure out why a 40-year-old man is hanging out at a little girl's slumber party in a panda suit. Next up in I Can't Believe I'm Going to Defend a Man on Death Row news of the day. There's a man from Florida by the name of William Happ, and he is set today for lethal injection. Now, the crimes that William did, yes, they lead him to death row, no questions asked. But what I want to mention is that they are substituting a certain drug in the lethal injection cocktail for another drug. Now, normally they use like this pentobarbital, which, you know, pretty much relaxes you and makes you unconscious. And then they give you like the other couple drugs that, you know, like paralyzes you, then causes cardiac arrest. But they are switching out the pentobarbital for this new drug called midazolam. And the thing is, it has never ever been tested for any kind of lethal injection. Now, this midazolam kind of does the same thing as the other drug. You know, it kind of makes you drowsy, it kind of makes you sleepy. But the thing is, if it does not work making him completely unconscious or whatever it is, when the other two drugs are mixed in, he could suffer a severe amount of pain and not be able to show it. Now, you might be saying, well, he's on death row, so who even cares? Well, there's this little thing called the 8th Amendment, and that prohibits cruel and unusual punishment. So if this drug doesn't go the way that it's supposed to, it's definitely cruel and unusual punishment. It'll be interesting to see what happens. And the weird thing is, we're not actually going to know how this guy felt. I don't know. All right, enough with the terrible news. Let's give you some fun stuff for the day. The first one being, I came across this video yesterday of this guy that goes to 4 different bars, and he goes up to the jukeboxes and he plays Michael Jackson's Man in the Mirror song. But what he does is he dances around all the patrons at the bars, and he kind of gets them all involved. And fun fact, the women love this song. And this dude nails a lot of the dance moves. It's a great time. Go check that out. And then we have the hot tea of the day, which is the beautiful Russian long jumper slash model Daria Klishina. She is quite the beautiful lady, and there's a mix of photos of her competing and her modeling. So take the time and go check out that gallery, and I guarantee it's going to make your Tuesday just a little bit better. And for our final and awesome story of the day, who doesn't love puppies? These two wonderful people, Chris and Marija, they rescued a pregnant dog from a shelter. So the day they get it home, and the next day the dog gives birth. Now, the dog's name is Story, and she gave birth to 12 beautiful, cute, adorable puppies. And luckily, the 12 puppies all have been adopted, and they have gone to wonderful families. But anyways, you guys are completely awesome. All right, guys, that's going to be today's show. Don't forget to leave a comment on the question of the day, which is, how do you feel about that guy getting the lethal injection with stuff that hasn't been tested? Let me know. Also, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share it. Don't forget to put it in your favorites. And if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. And you guys have a great day. Stay awesome, and I will see you back here tomorrow. We'll see you then, guys.